there is definitely strategy, but again, how do you make that as organic as possible, right? But I think over the years, my strategy has been firstly to be myself as much as possible, but also to then also try and always be a step ahead or smarter than the system that whatever I do exists in. How do I always kind of like crack that code? And through that, how do I utilize my being to the best of my ability and benefit through, I don't know if it's different ways I would do it would be approaching brands and telling them, like pitching, telling them where they lack as a brand, what they might need, how they would need that to be executed, and how I'd be probably the right person to do so, and being able to kind of work to and play to my strengths in that regard. I think I try to be very deliberate, very intentional, very calculated to a certain extent, not in a negative sense. People always think, they associate calculated with negativity, but no, it's not always something that's negative. Calculated, by that, I really do mean deliberate and intentional, and I think of things 10 steps ahead and different types of possible consequences from certain actions, and where am I trying to go, and is this going to then build the next stepping stone to where I'm trying to move? Am I progressing? Am I moving backwards? Am I doing things that feel like they are continuing to grow in this certain level of trajectory that I'm looking to grow? Am I taking my learnings and applying them to this new thing? Can I actually feel and see progression around me take life and really, really start to form in a beautiful way? And am I actually applying all those different things that may have happened, those different failures, whatever it might have been, those successes as well, and am I using that to continue to push my challenges further and really start to create great breakthroughs and big challenges and things that will consistently and constantly reaffirm to me that I'm not just existing and taking up space? Am I really, really being emphatic enough that wherever this ends up, it will be something that people will always want to kind of remember, in a sense? I think a lot of that relates to that whole thing around legacy, not really interested actually in building that. If I could actually be in charge in a way within myself of taking all the things that I've learned and done and whatever, and will continue to, because I'm also still scraping the barrel. I'm like right at the start of everything. I've been in the industry for about 13 years now, but I'm still like nowhere. So how do I continue to grow in the sense that then will allow me to help build other people's legacies, that they get that opportunity to then be able to do that for themselves when they otherwise would not have? And although I say in my personal aspect, not really interested in doing that, it also kind of that deliberateness and taking things that bring challenges and going after those relates to that whole thing around, if you want to leave a legacy, either write something worth reading or do something worth writing about, right? And I think with what I do, I feel like even if it doesn't lead to any kind of legacy, as I say, because I'm not really interested in that, if I'm not doing things where I feel like they're not even worth writing about, speaking about, or passing on to someone else where they can learn from it, then what was the point of that?